The next thing was area. Okay, is the area or the region of interest sufficiently covered? So I'm just going to rub these out. Area, we're talking about the lungs, we're talking about essentially the heart, and potentially and how many ribs we can see. So if we look at the lungs, we can see the top of the lungs very well. We can see the costophrenic angles on the bottom. Nothing's been cut off from the side, so that's quite nice. All of the lung is essentially visible. Now the question is, how much have they breathed in? So how much of the lung can you actually see? Well, for that, we need to kind of count the ribs. So if I just zoom in a little bit here, okay, again, that first rib is always that sort of C-looking shape. So that's rib 1. This is rib number 2. Okay, this is rib 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a little bit of 9. Okay, so we see about 9 ribs. 9 ribs and basically not really 10. So I would just count that as 9 ribs. Again, is that ideal? Not really. Just looking at the chest x-ray itself, you can tell that they could have done a little bit more of a better effort in their breathing in. So in this particular case, I wouldn't necessarily just repeat it. I would ask the patient, hey, is that the best effort that you could do? If we were to repeat this, do you think you could do a better inspiration? And if they can, might be worth repeating, although it's borderline. And then we have the cardiothoracic ratio. So again, if we get my trusty line over here, so the edge of this is about 7.6. okay, 7.6 centimeters. Let me write that down before I forget it. 7.6 centimeters. Okay. Oops. Centimeters. And the edges of the lungs are how much? Okay, so edges of the lungs are roughly 16.25. Okay, so 16.25. Let's write that down. 16.25. So we basically want 7.6 divided by 16.25 to be less than 0.5. Okay, so if we bring up our calculator, okay, clear that. We want 7.6 divided by 16.25. Okay, so that's about 0.46 under the 0.5, so quite good in terms of the cardiothoracic ratio being less than 0.5. Okay, so that's area done.